Chinese smartphone brands pump out a lot of phones, and increasingly the standard has raised across the board, meaning even the lesser ones are still quite solid devices, and the good ones can be really good. In fact, the recent springtime flagship releases from Xiaomi, OnePlus, Vivo and Oppo are so good they're all in a virtual tie with the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra as best Androids of 2021 so far. It's purely a subjective exercise to pick one from the bunch to crown as the best. This makes for tough competition for ZTE's new Axon 30 Ultra. And while I don't think it's quite as polished as the aforementioned flagships, it has one major advantage over most Chinese brands save for OnePlus. The ZTE Axon 30 Ultra is officially on sale in the US and its $750 price tag is quite attractive considering it's nearly $500 less than what Samsung's asking for the S21 Ultra and $250 less than the OnePlus 9 Pro. And in some ways, the Axon 30 Ultra tops those devices, too. For example, ZTE's phone display packs a 144Hz refresh rate compared to the 120Hz in Samsung and OnePlus. It also has a 64-megapixel ultra-wide camera in what is the most pixel-dense ultra-wide lens I've seen yet. But as I said, the phone is a bit rough around the edges, figuratively and literally, and needs some polish. Perhaps software updates will bring these in time. Design and internals: the Axon 30 Ultra is yet another typical glass aluminum sandwich Android slab. That 144Hz screen is OLED and curved, so it looks great. However, ZTE's curvature is relatively dramatic compared to other Androids, which paired with the slightly sharp corners and flat top and bottom make for an angular phone whose sides are slightly pointy. It feels more rough in the hand than the typical super rounded, curvy devices from Xiaomi or Samsung. That said, I think the phone's strong angular vibes look masculine, in my opinion, and can be considered attractive. I don't, however, like the plain dull grey color of my unit. Inside the phone is the usual Snapdragon 888, with 12GB of RAM. This, plus the 144Hz refresh rate, meaning the screen refreshes itself 144 times per second, gives the phone an ultra-smooth feeling. I find myself sometimes scrolling through apps just to admire the animation. Use this phone for a day and go back to a 60Hz panel like an older Android and the UI looks noticeably jerkier. The Axon 30 Ultra has a quad-camera setup, but interestingly the marketing mostly focuses on 3 lenses and ignores the fourth, the Periscope zoom lens. The 3 cameras getting attention, ZTE markets them as Trinity Camera system, consists of the usual wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto focal lengths, and they're all 64-megapixel sensors. This is highly unusual to have all 3 cameras share the same pixel count, and implies equal attention has been given to all 3 lenses. For the most part, the camera delivers.